Om Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. What sweet sounds. You can hear it all the time. When you said it a number of times, you can hear it all day long. I'm so thrilled with this week because it's been every day some form of Krishna playing into my eyes, into my heart, and wherever I go. When I wake up in the morning, whatever I do during the day, it's always showing up and saying, how do you like this? How do you like this? I never thought I'd be here, standing in front of all of you, and I never thought I'd be able to make Jamuna's dream come true of having me here during her Arangetram. So she's going to be continuing the legacy here with all your help, right? We think about legacy that we leave behind. Actually speaking, that's not the truth at all. The only legacy that we can leave behind is our love for Krishna, because it's the only truth. The only truth that is existent in life is that each movement of ours, the eyes that see are not because we try to see, it's because He put that energy of seeing into us. The ears that hear sounds, the good and the bad sounds, and the bad sounds or negative sounds are removed by Ganesha. He says, go away, go. But Krishna always breathes beautiful sounds into our heart, our thinking, our intellect. So these movements that we have, the talk I'm doing now is not me. He's talking. I don't think anything I do or we do is in our hands at all. We are instruments of Lord Krishna's will, of His power, and all we have to do is surrender to that will. So, as I enter my 82nd year this October, I want to rekindle that love that I had when I was 8 years old, and my mother told me, it's only Lord Krishna, He's the only Purusha on earth that you should always bow your head to. But He'll come in many forms, so you have to respect Him all the time. So respect is something very special in our lives as artists, because we know that we are learning every day. Whatever we know, whatever we knew up until now, we know only that much. But there's so much more to discover, so much more to know. So as long as we carry that in our hearts, we'll keep learning. I keep learning too. Today when I stand here, yesterday when my youngest daughter did her first Arangetram, like Jamuna is doing today, as a mother, I was sitting beside her and I said, how did she learn all these things? I didn't have any time to sit with her and say, do your Natvangam like this or do this way. They heard, they saw, they learned. And that's all there is to us. Whatever we see in life, we must pick up. We must see, what is He trying to tell us? What is Krishna trying to whisper in our ears? What is He trying to show us? What is He trying to say? All these things are not real. None of it is real. Only the love that I bear for you and you bear for me is the real thing. So how do we make it happen on earth? Is through gatherings like these, where we sit down. Did you notice how long you've been sitting here and listening to this music that all these wonderful musicians have brought for us? They're all so talented. They're all so versatile. They also learned like us from their childhood. And 25, 30 years, why should somebody spend so much time in one art form? Because it draws us to it. There's a magic in it. And it's an alchemy kind of thing which makes us feel better every day, which makes us feel healthier every day. It's not in the food that we eat, it's not in any of those things, it's our thoughts. And as long as we keep our thoughts pure and beautiful and hear Krishna's music through any instrument that is played around us, keep our ears open and listen to it. open our eyes and see the beauty around us that He has made for us. My Guru said, Sai says, that we should never forget that all that we see around us is the machination of that Almighty. And He's always in front of us, dancing through the children, little children when they're growing up. They sometimes wear no clothes and they're coming and showing us little dances, and we're all clapping our hands and looking at them. When they grow up, then they're shy, they're clothed. And then layer after layer after layer after layer after layer, we are putting all kinds of unthinkable things into their heads. Don't touch this, don't do this, don't. Krishna never said don't. Krishna said try it, I'm behind you. But I will not allow you to do any mistakes. I'll send you gurus after gurus to tell you what you should not do, but I won't tell you. Because for him and for Shiva, there is no good, no bad. So the art teaches us all these things. So when JetBlue was bringing me here, I was looking out to see if there was a Narada flying by me. I looked out the window and couldn't see him, but I saw the clouds and I saw shapes. I saw Ganesha's shape, I saw the peacock shape, I saw Muruga's shape, and I saw Krishna finally. And I said, thank you, Krishna, for bringing me here. I never thought I'd be here a couple of days back, but my youngest daughter found a nice ticket for me and I'm here. I'm so happy to be a Rupa Kishori. Every item of yours was well practiced, and you danced with so much love and devotion. I could see that in your eyes. This is only the beginning though. As you proceed in life, from when you were 3 to now where you are, if you notice, if you look behind and see, when you were 3, you were carefree. So you have to bring that carefreeness into your dance to make sure that the dance takes over you. And then you can not bother about how small the stage is, how big it is. You'll just dance in abandon. The dancing in abandon has to come to all of us. That's when we will see Krishna. So, my dear friends, my dear beautiful devotees, you have all seen more of Krishna than I ever will even think of. I don't even know if I've seen his feet yet, but I imagine and I pretend I see it every day. And sometimes they say pretension becomes reality. So I do hope that you will all be very healthy, take care of yourselves, eat well, sleep in time, which I don't do, sorry. But I can't sleep because I'm thinking what's the next thing to do. So he's the one making me think. But it is necessary for us to take care of ourselves so that we can recognize when he comes to whisper to us what our next job is. So I'm so happy to meet Jamuna's mother here. It has been a very, very long time, and I'm so thrilled, so very thrilled to see Urmila. Really, so very happy to see you. And think of the times then we spent together when she was about 7 or 8, and used to come to Krishna Mandir in Michigan. Actually, today, at about this, what time is it now? 3. See, we don't even care about time. Right now, at this moment, my students are dancing for Rath Yatra at Michigan. Yeah, today's Rath Yatra happening, and we were starting at 4:15, and we'll be done in about 25 minutes. They're doing Jagannath Sloka, Samyukta is dancing that, Tode Mangalam, and Sushila, who just came back from Greece, she'll be doing Tode Mangalam. And we're ending with a Tilana in Ragam Behad. So Krishna, just bless them and take their dancing and help them to learn more. I also ask you, please bless me because I need to continue to know more so that when she asks me something, I'll be able to help her. And with all your blessings, we hope these children will grow under her care. And I hope Jamuna also continues to teach everyone with the love that she has, because to me she's like Radha. She knows Krishna. Hare Krishna. A word, Gopal. This is Navanita Gopal Krishna. That is how his mother named him. Navanita Gopal Krishna. He is a stealer of butter. And he's He comes, he helps everyone out, but he never wants applause. He constantly is thinking about what next he can come up with. And we've had many years, many joyful years of working with him. My Vidya will not do anything without Gopal being there because she feels Krishna near her when he's around. So thank you so much, Gopal, for helping Jamuna out. I was with her at the time before. I'm so happy. And Rupa Kishori's mom, I kept my word with you. I said I'd be here at her Arangetram, wherever it was. I thought it'd be in Hawaii, but I'm glad it's here. I haven't been to Hawaii yet. I haven't been to many places yet, because wherever I go, it's Krishna who takes me. But you know what? I let you into a secret. If you go on YouTube, you can virtually visit every little place on earth that God has created. So I'm enjoying that very much. So yesterday I was at Pandharpur, not this week, a couple of days back when it was Ekadashi, last weekend. I was at Pandharpur and saw these scores, thousands and thousands and thousands of pilgrims coming like rivers, like the rivers that they have in Pandharpur, 2 rivers are there. They were coming in and you couldn't see their heads or anything, just a whole bunch of people coming. Why do people rush to these pilgrimage centers? Because they find solace, they find peace. And so our gurus have told us if there are temples, visit it once in a while. Sometimes I'm not able to go. I haven't gone out in 2.5 years. This is the first time I'm stepping out. I've already been to Orlando, I'm in Boston from Michigan, and now I'm here. I'll be going back to Orlando, then I have to go back to Michigan, then come back here, I suppose. I don't know, but there's so much going on. So keep traveling, keep learning as you travel. Look for Krishna, you will find him. I found him in South America, in Montevideo, where I went to visit, and the lady who took me there, Gita's mother, she said, "You're not going to find Krishna here." I said, "What am I doing here then? If Krishna's not there, what am I doing here? I'll find him." And then they had a fair on Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning. So I went there. I just said, let me see what's there. There was an empty table. And there was an old couple. They were making some sweaters. So I bought one for my grandson. And I turned around and this whole table that was empty was filled with incense packets. So I looked and I said, I'm looking for one particular kind of incense. And I looked, nothing, no Krishna. Everything else was there but Krishna. I said, but you don't have what I want. He said, yes, I do. He turned around, went into his little trunk, and he opened it up and he pulled out 2 of them and he said, this is what you want. And there was Krishna. One with a flute, one with... He was joyfully with Radha. So I was so happy. I said, look, I found Krishna. That is how you find him. You look for him. You have to keep looking for him. I love Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Lord Krishna, please help all these musicians to continue doing their service for you.